This is a Flying Cow production.
Sup, losers? You know what this is. Movie Battles, the place where we talk about or ask questions about Disney, Pixar, that trivia stuff. Yeah, I am, of course, the reason you are all here, the Hammer, R. Clay J, the three-time Movie Battles champion. But unfortunately, it's not just me. I got this guy over here, Vernon. What do they call you again?
Some of you may know me as the victorious one, Vernon Green.
Victorious, yeah. Why do they call you that? You've never won anything.
I've done some things out in the world. Probably more truth to my victorious than your three-time Movie Battles champion moniker.
You've done stuff. That's crazy. I will say though, it's a little long. Victorious Vernon Green. That's very long. Mind if I just call you Vicky for short?
You know what? If you need to call me Vicky, that's fine. I'll call you the Hammer. We'll just get this done. Guys, it's the very best of Disney Pixar movie trivia. It is Movie Battles. We are in season 2, kicking it off. Unfortunately, Clay is not here because the Hammer has put him to the curb or out to pasture, and I am sorry for the antics you're getting ready to be subject to.
You don't have to apologize, Vernon. This is why they are here. This is why they're here, Vicky. So, today we have a tremendous match. Again, with one of the best trivia competitors that we have in this league, and a guy that I guess got the wrong Zoom link. I don't know. But we have, of course, the King, Kaleb Koho, and Mr. VHS.
I would like to point out that their record is exactly the same. They are 1-2 with an accuracy percentage of only about 9 points between the two of them. So when you say you've got the best versus a nobody, I think you have two very well-rounded competitors here looking to pick up their second win.
Yeah, sure. Look, both of these guys, they're very exciting, but only one is really worth talking about. We all know what this is. This is the beginning of the rise of the King. That's what we're going to see today. We are going to see the King topple Mr. VHS, and then, he'll begin his ascent to the throne.
Well, all due respect to both players, I hope, one of them wins gracefully. And if it's not your guy, I think Mr. VHS is, going to do it with grace, at least.
Yeah. All right. Well, I think we've jawed about these two long enough. What do you say we go ahead and bring them in today?
As long as it gets you done talking, yes, let's get it done.
All right. So here we go. First, really? All right, fine. Whatever. You guys don't know what you're talking about. Introducing first, representing the Kingdom, with a record of 1 win, 2 defeats, he is the King, Kaleb Koho! Come on, Vernon, show a little respect. He's the king.
Yeah, come on, Vicky, come
Absolutely. You know what? All due respect to the King, just nothing to you. Kaleb, how are you doing this evening, sir?
I'm not gonna lie, I like this new guy more than the old one. He actually puts panache on the King name. I'm the King. I walk in here and everyone treats me like a peasant. I'm here to remedy that. The last loss is what we call a fluke. It's what we call shenanigans. It's what we call tomfoolery. Today, he's absolutely right. It's the beginning of me taking all of you to task on putting me through the ringer and having me play the only person in this whole league that could have beat me in my first match. So this record, not accurate. It's a fluke. And so Nazario is going to have to be the first person that has to feel that today. And that's a problem for him. But,
Well,
agreed.
I do wish you the very best in this season 2 opener. I know we got a preview in Blowout, but you're knocking it out of the park first. So let's see if we can't get it done.
Yeah, and of course, before we bring in your opponent, I, of course, have a very important question to ask you.
Of course you would.
how does it feel to be so great?
I wake up, I put my pants on one leg at a time, just like everybody else. But the difference is I get to put on a crown, and no one else gets to do that in the morning. So
True.
it feels pretty good.
It's very true. All right. Well, thanks as always for being here, Your Majesty. I guess we'll go ahead and bring in today's opponent.
Please do.
And his opponent, representing your local video store with a record of 1 win, 2 defeats, he is coming soon to home video, Mr. VHS Nazario Montenegro. Hey, Nazario.
Hi.
Yeah, welcome, Nazario. I apologize in advance for the abuse that you might receive during this, what is supposed to be wholesome movie trivia contest.
What?
Yeah.
The sport guy here? That's fine.
Yeah,
Hi.
he's a nice guy, not really, but he's here. It's unfortunately the best we could get, and I think we're gonna have to put up with him for.
Yeah, I am the best.
a little
I'm the
bit.
best anyone can get.
Okay.
So, once again, I have a very important question to ask Nazario. So Nazario, how does it feel to suck?
Hey.
Hey,
Hey.
it's a valid question.
That's a little too
Everyone
much.
out there like me always wonders, how does it feel to suck? So Nazario, as the foremost expert.
It feels about it, right? I guess.
Can we just get on with the match, please?
All I can expect, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Sure. Let's get on with the match. Good luck, Nazario. You're gonna need it. Let's go ahead and get the king back in here. Oh, and Nazario, yeah, you too.
We just go like that. I forgot.
Yeah.
Well, when you got a
That was
clown like
respectful.
this running the show, you never know what's gonna happen.
There's
All
respect
right,
enough to remember how
so-
he works.
What do you say we go ahead and get this thing started? Oh, we got to read the rules, don't we? All right, give me a
Yes.
second here. Let's see. Oh, here we go. The rules of round number 1. We're gonna ask some questions. You guys are gonna have 15 seconds. You get them all right, you get a bonus question. You get 3 repeats. You get 3 challenges. We know how to play this, right?
Just please remember that you get the 3 repeats, you have a challenge, and there is no stealing in this round. Let's play clean, let's play fair, and hopefully the hammer won't try to mess anybody over in this match.
Are
Absolutely.
you sure it's not the sport?
Absolutely not.
You would think he's the spork, yes.
Yeah, clever Nazario, very clever. All right, so yeah, let's get this thing going, shall we? We are gonna start this thing off with question number 1 in round number 1. And your question, in the category of early classics and classics, these are the films of the the 30s through the 50s, without the package films. All right, and the question: in Lady and the Tramp, Aunt Sarah has 2 troublemaking cats of what breed?
I'm really shocked that you at least can understand the concept of how these questions are asked, with the category and everything like that. So
What are you talking
I thank
about?
you for at least coming somewhat prepared.
Vicky, hey, I'm a 3-time champ. Okay, I know
That
all
is yet
about
to be
these
seen.
questions. I could have written them myself. Okay, in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, Nazario, I guess we'll start with you.
There are 2 very racist Siamese cats.
They are. Okay, and Kaleb.
Siamese.
Siamese is correct. Good job, sir.
Very nice.
All right.
So your second question, in the category of Renaissance, mostly 90s films. In the film Hercules, what is the full known name of Hercules' love interest? The person that did write these questions needs to put the rest of the question in here.
I mean, in the film, the name Hercules is in the question. I'm not defending. I'm just saying.
We don't need any questions
It
in
is
movie
there.
trivia.
Whatever. All right. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1.
We will go with Kaleb.
Megara. Or Megara. I don't know how to say it. But...
Okay. And Nazario.
The Megara?
I believe we will take both answers. Yes, very good.
I mean, Caleb's penmanship was better, but yeah.
He sounded like a Godzilla villain.
Very true. Anything that ends in the Ara.
All right. Going into question number 3, they're tied for the moment. Caleb's just biding his time. All right. Question number 3, in the dark times, the realm of the 2000s. In Dinosaur, Aladar is raised by a family of what type of animal?
I have to ask, Hammer, what type of animal were you raised by?
Wolves, the best kind. Duh.
More like hyenas, probably.
They were halves. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, and Nazario, we're starting with you.
Is it lemurs?
Yeah, good guess. All right, Caleb.
They like to move it. Lemurs.
Nice, very nice.
Caleb had that answer down before I think you had the
I know.
question finished.
Yeah, well, Caleb knows what he's doing, and like I said, Nazario is a good guesser.
Well, they're all tied up going into question 4, which is
True.
in the realm of Pixar films.
Sure.
Who provides the voice of teenage elf Ian Lightfoot in Onward? Hey, get that out of here. Get that out of here.
What?
Hey,
What?
hey.
I'm not doing anything. I don't know what you're talking
I
about.
didn't see anything, Your Honor.
This is
No.
absurd.
I didn't see a thing.
Wow.
In
Sorry,
5,
folks.
4, 3, 2, and 1.
We will go with Caleb
Tom Holland.
and Nazario.
Holland.
Correct by both. Good job.
Very nice. All right, keeping it tied up at 4. Going into question number 5. This is, of course, the new category, Hybrid and Muppets, the live-action animation thing
Nice.
and Muppets films. All right. What is the name of Miss Piggy's character in Muppet Treasure Island? Is the name of
You ever found any lost treasure, Hammer?
all the time. Every time I wake up, roll over, look at the mirror, treasure.
Mm. I was going to say trash pandas usually do find treasure every now and then.
Yeah, that's the same thing. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, and Nazario.
I believe it's Benjamina?
That's her first name. I don't know. Let's see. Caleb, what you got?
I think the wrong person entirely said Archer, which is not someone in the movie.
All right. I guess we'll give it to Nazario. Benjamin Gunn, full name, but we didn't say full name. So...
Yes, you did not say full name, now did you?
And obviously the question wasn't worded the best. That's why Caleb missed it. But
So I say it and it's right, but or I say it and it's wrong. You say it and it's right. So, okay.
That's how it works, Vicky. Duh.
Well, with Mr. VHS taking the lead there, let's go to question 6. In the decline/wilderness films, that's the 60s through the 80s, what year saw the release of The Great Mouse Detective?
You got this, Caleb. I believe in you.
This is going to be a very long season with you at the helm. I'm just going to say this.
Yeah.
I didn't sign up for
It's
this.
going to be a long, fun ride.
I'm
going
hoping
in
for
5,
fun. I have yet to see it yet.
3, 2, 1.
And we will go with Caleb.
1986.
And Nazario?
86.
Very, very, very nice. You know, this is getting exciting. Very strong competitors here. Obviously showing that the record does not mean anything.
Very exciting. Currently 5-6. Nazario proving miracles can happen. Currently perfect going into this question. In the realm of package films, this is where Nazario is going to crash and burn. In The Adventures of Ichabod and Mr. Toad, the character Cyril Proudbottom is what type of animal?
This was one of Clay's favorite categories. What about you?
You know, it's films aren't good, but I gotta say the questions are interesting because you know this is usually where things separate. Yeah, it's where we see real players in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, Nazario.
He's a horse.
Of course. All right, Caleb.
And a canary yellow gypsy cart pulled by a horse named Cyril.
Absolutely. He even gave you the line, Vicky. That's how good he is.
And that's going to lead us into question 8. Under the realm of CG Revolution, the 2010s to the present, in which film will you find the voice talents of Idina Menzel, Josh Gad, and Alfred Molina? Mr. VHS going for a perfect round here.
Yeah. We'll see if he can do it or you know, he's gonna choke. We'll see what happens in 5.
Repeat.
All right, we've got a repeat there. Under the
First
category
one.
of CG Revolution, the 2010s through the present, in which film will you find the voice talents of Idina Menzel, Josh Gad, and Alfred Molina?
I believe that's Idina or Idina Menzel. Whoever wrote this question can spell it.
Excuse me, I was just reading it as it's written.
Sorry. But yeah, we're gonna find out how this is gonna play out in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And we will go with the King.
Ralph breaks the internet.
That is incorrect. And for the perfect round, Mr. VHS,
Same thing. Ralph breaks the internet.
we have Frozen 2.
Alfred Molina.
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering too.
Yeah, he plays the dad. That's right. Molina plays Daddy. He plays Daddy. So you know, tough last question, but not too bad. I mean, you know, obviously Caleb was spectacular as always. Nazario, you know, got lucky. But currently the score is 7-6. Oddly, Nazario's lead.
Yeah, it
Going
is a
into round
7-6.
Yeah.
So hopefully, you know, I do wish that the King does, you know, pick up a point in the second round, make
He's
it
gonna
all
pick
tied
more
up.
than a point. He's gonna pick them all up. Nazario's
Well, we'll
too.
see what happens. You know, somebody could have good sportsmanship. My word. Can you please just read the rules for round 2?
Yeah, sure. This is, you know, the wheel round. Spin the wheel, you get a category, you get 4 questions. They're worth 2 points. You got a multiple choice, they're worth 1. 15 seconds. You know, you can steal if they get it wrong. Repeats, challenges, you got all those. We're good?
And if you don't like your first spin, as long as you do not hit opponent's choice, you can spin again.
Yeah, that too. All right. We good here? We're good. Okay. All right.
What about if I get spinner's choice?
You
Well,
get
then,
spinner's
obviously-
choice. You can spin again. You know, just spin
Wow.
right off that side.
Nice.
Wow.
I highly recommend it.
Absolutely. All right. So, Nazario, like I said, Miracle of Miracles, you are currently in the lead going into round number 2. So you get to decide if you would like to spin first or defer to the king.
I guess royalty goes first.
That's what I like to hear.
So, Caleb, you are going to be spinning first. Can you see the wheel, Your Majesty?
Yes, sir.
All right, then, sir, this is yours. Obviously, Caleb's going to be looking for a strong category. We all know. Oh, what? No! No, that's
Wow.
Caleb, I promise. I thought I fixed. Oh, jeez.
I'm
All
sorry.
right,
Can you repeat that?
It's opponent's choice.
Ah,
It's opponent's choice.
okay. I thought I was hearing you say you fixed something, but
You know, it was broken.
ah,
Before I fixed
gotcha.
it.
Nazario, which category would you like to give the king here?
Just try Muppets. See what happens.
Going with the new category of Muppets. All right.
Well, the cow would be overjoyed to hear that. He loves Muppets. All right, Muppets. Here we go. So, Caleb, you were going to get 4 questions in the category of the Muppets.
I believe with your bias, I am going to be asking the questions to Caleb.
No, I got this. I got this.
I just don't think the people at home would find that fair.
I think they would find it fascinating.
Okay,
Fun.
you go right ahead.
All right, here we go. Caleb, question number 1 in the category of the Muppets. In what film will you find the Happiness Hotel?
I will take multiple choice.
Choice it is, my liege. And your options there. Is it A, The Muppets, B, The Great Muppet Caper, C, The Muppets Take Manhattan, or D, The Muppet Movie?
I'll say C.
C, The Muppets Take Manhattan. Oh, you missed my answer. I'm sorry. That's incorrect. That's incorrect. Nazario, you get the chance to steal. The question is, in what film will you find the Happiness Hotel? Is it A, The Muppets, B, The Great Muppet Caper, C, The Muppets Take Manhattan, or D, The Muppet Movie?
It's a great Muppet Cape.
That it is.
That is correct for a 1-point steal.
You know, the inflection in your voice changed whenever you started asking Nazario the question.
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay.
Okay. Let's go on to question number 2. Question number 2. In the Muppet Movie, Kermit the Frog sets off on a road trip to what city?
I'll say multiple choice.
Multiple choice. It is. And your options there. Is it A, Hollywood, B, New York City, C, Chicago, or D, Orlando?
I'm gonna say Hollywood.
Hollywood is correct for 1 point. All right. See, I told you, Vicky. Told you. It's just a fluke. He's been laying in the weeds. He's just been waiting for his time. All right, here you go.
Well, if anybody knows about laying in the weeds, it would be a snake. So go ahead.
All right, your third question in the category of the Muppets. In the Muppets, what is the name of the young Muppet who dreams of performing alongside Kermit, Fozzie, and the gang?
Would have thought first match with these questions would be so hard.
I'll know when I hear it. Multiple choice.
All right, multiple choice it is. You know, he's playing it smart. Playing it smart, Vicky. Okay. Is it A, Norman, B, Richard, C, Walter, or D, Charles?
Walter.
Walter is correct for 1
Good
point.
job.
All right, and with that, Caleb ties it up 8-8. Going into the final question. In Muppet Treasure Island, which Muppet plays Squire Trelawney?
Multiple choice.
Okay, multiple choice. Is it A, Kermit the Frog, B, Sam the Eagle, C, Scooter, or D, Fozzie Bear?
I will say B, Sam the Eagle.
Sam the Eagle is incorrect. So Nazario gets the chance to steal. Question again. In Muppet Treasure Island, which Muppet plays Squire Trelawney? Is it A, Kermit the Frog, B, Sam the Eagle, D, or C, Scooter, D, Fozzie Bear?
Yeah, let me mark my point here. It's Fuzzy Bear.
Very nice.
Very nice.
It is, in fact, Fozzie Bear. Yes, it is. But, however, my hat's off to the king, playing very smart there, checking down, not really taking a big deficit there.
Yeah. Let me
Didn't
just say on the
pick up
king's
2
behalf,
points.
this whole thing has been rigged. These questions are stupid. Okay, I'm sorry, my liege. You know,
We'll fix it next time.
yeah, absolutely.
I don't like the word "will fix it." That kind of implies
First of all,
something.
Vicky, that's not a word. That's a phrase.
Ah,
Second of all, don't worry about it. We got it.
okay.
But I do believe that it is Nazario's turn to spin the wheel. Is that correct?
That it is.
All right, then let's go ahead and bring up the wheel.
Don't hurt yourself.
Okay. Nazario, can you see the wheel?
Yes.
Good. All right. Here is your spin.
Oh my god.
You gotta be what? That's
That's a good spin by Nazario there.
God.
You know, the
Yeah,
phrase
okay.
"be kind, rewind" definitely going in the favor here, taking the second option of spinning second. Paid off for Mr. VHS.
Yeah. Okay. So Nazario, you get to choose. What do you want?
Let's try release dates.
Movie release dates.
You know what, Vernon? Because obviously you are skewed towards Nazario. Maybe I should ask these questions.
You know what? I am all about a fair game and good sportsmanship, and Mr. VHS has shown that. Caleb has kind of been siding with you a little bit, although still much respect to the king in his matchup here. We'll try to make this as fair as possible. Nazario, are you ready for your round 2 questions?
Yeah.
All right. Question 1. In what year was Disney's Tarzan released?
1999.
1999 is correct. All right. Question 2. Lady and the Tramp was released in what year?
1955.
And another 2 points there. Mr. VHS playing strong in round 2. Question number 3. The original classic Mary Poppins was released in what year?
I forgot that you had hybrid film. Multiple choice.
All right, we're going to check down to multiple choice for a 1-point option here. Is it A, 1962, B, 1963, C, 1964, or D, 1965?
Well,
Oh boy! Yes.
65.
1965 is incorrect. Caleb, I'll repeat the question and the answers for this 1-point steal. The original classic Mary Poppins was released in what year? Is it A, 1962, B, 1963, C, 1964, or D, 1965?
In the words of my opponent, I'm just gonna give myself the point now. 1964.
1964 is a good point there.
That's right, Caleb. Throw it right back at him. 1 point, Steve.
In the final question for Mr. VHS in round 2, released in 1970, what is the 20th Disney animated film?
The Aristocats.
That is correct for 2 points. And a solid round by Mr. VHS, but the king definitely playing his hand and getting a point there. So not all goes to the Mr. VHS there.
All right. That's right. At the end of that round, Caleb currently has 9 points, and Nazario has 15.
I'm sorry, could you say that a little louder? What was
He's got 15 points.
Okay, thank you. I didn't know if he heard you.
Lead. Oh wait. Yeah, that's right. Okay. 6 points.
So that brings us up to the final round, round 3 here. Would you like to go over the rules for round 3?
Yeah, okay. Yeah, because it's still anybody's game. Anybody's game. We've seen the king perform great in round 3. So let's see what we've got in round number 3. You pick 3 numbers, 1 to 20, because you get 3 questions. 2, 3, 5 points respectively. You get 15 seconds. No stealing, no multiple choice. You got your repeats, you got your challenges. We good here?
Yeah, I would like to reiterate that the king does have all 3 of the challenges. Or not challenge, but the repeats. And he has his challenge. And Nazario has...
And he gets 3 challenges. Special rule for the king.
Okay. And Nazario does have 2 repeats in 1 challenge.
Only 1 challenge from Nazario. Vicky said it.
So with the king trailing, we will go to Nazario for his questions first.
Which thing?
For your picks.
Oh, I was like, that's weird. Numbers. Till what number?
20.
I'm sorry.
1 through 20.
1, 2, and 3.
Oh, Nazario can count to 3.
I know.
All right. Your Majesty, what are your 3 numbers?
4,
4.
7, and 13.
Oh boy!
Very nice. Very nice. Okay. 4, 7, and 13 for the king. All right. So, Caleb, Your Majesty, unfortunately, you are currently down by 6 points. So, you're going to need to answer the majority of these, but I believe in you. You got this. All right. So, we're going to start with your 2-point question. That is in the category, you chose number 4, that's in the category of the Renaissance. Okay. And your question. Who voices Timon in The Lion King?
Nathan Lane.
That is correct for 2 points. Score is currently 15-11. 15-11. You know, keep doing this. Keep doing this. Here we go. All right. Your 3-point question. You chose number 7. That is in the category of hybrid films. Hybrid films. In Pete's Dragon, what is the name of the town where Pete decides to settle?
Man, I don't think the David Lowery movie is anything like this one, which is a disappointment. Because then I have a guess.
In 5, 4, 3, 2.
I don't even have a guess. We'll say Portland. It's nice this time of year.
Incorrect. We were looking for Passamaquoddy. That's a dumb name, Vicky. It's a real dumb name.
I wasn't even sure how to pronounce it, so I'm glad you took the reins on that one.
I mean, I just took a stab at it. Looks like Passamaquoddy. But yeah, Passamaquoddy. Unfortunately, King not getting that one correct, but he can still avoid the TKO and send it back to Nazario by answering his 5-point question. In his 5-point question, he chose number 13. That relates to the category of scores and soundtracks. All right. And your question. Jeremy Irons, the voice of Scar, also provided the singing voice during Be Prepared, with the exception of one section when he lost his voice. What prolific Disney performer filled in?
Be Prepared's not a very vocally challenging song, so I don't know what Jeremy Irons was doing wrong to hurt himself to get Jim Cummings to come in and fill in for him.
Very nice, very nice.
That's right. Everyone bow down to the king. He got it absolutely correct. He avoids the TKO and is now currently in the lead.
He's in the lead, but Nazario can definitely take his time on these. He just needs one of the 3 questions to take the victory here. But very nice by Kaleb to avoid the TKO.
What? You didn't have to mention that.
I'm just stating the facts that I'm seeing on the screen here. Nazario, are you ready for your 2-point question?
I did not know that Jim Cummings thing, so yeah, let's do.
All right. You chose number 1, which is early classics/classics. Which character teaches Bambi to ice skate?
Thumper.
And your winner, lucky dog, Mr. VHS Nazario Montenegro.
Very impressive win by Nazario there. Did not even have to go to the 3 or 5, just kicked back and rode the 3rd round out. Great job, Nazario, but a strong showing by Kaleb in that 3rd round.
You bet it was. Yeah. All right. Great job, guys. Go ahead, turn your cameras off. We'll bring you back in for interviews.
Hammer, I thought you had things fixed up for the king there.
Nazario messed everything up by being in the lead in round number 1.
Okay.
What? I mean, but hey, you can't deny the performance that Kaleb had in round number 1 and round number 3. I mean, only a handful of competitors that have gotten their 5. He got it. He nailed it. Didn't even have to think about it, really. Just knew that. All right. That is an impressive. That is why he's called the king. All right. Doesn't matter that he didn't win today. He knows
it was an impressive round 3. He did have an uphill climb there, and he did manage to throw it back to Nazario to keep the TKO out of his record. So strong showing by Kaleb indeed.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, disappointing as it is, Nazario wins the day. So we will be going to post interviews now with he had to get in here somehow. The flying cow.
Oh.
Yes, thank you for that, the hammer. I am here with, unfortunately, today's not winner. How you doing today, Kaleb?
You're never going to come back from a spinner's opponent situation. That's a hard situation to come back from. There's always like the one, it happens every time I come in here. There's 1 or 2 questions where I'm like, it's one or the other. And then I always pick the wrong one. Right. Frozen 2 was that tonight. Walter was that tonight. Basically the 2 Muppets questions, I went to multiple. I was like, it's either a caper or maybe then I heard Manhattan. I'm like, maybe it makes sense to be Manhattan. Well,
yeah. Yeah, I mean,
Not on my side.
obviously, you did pretty well in round one. Only a couple of stumbles, not bad at all. But yeah, I mean, obviously, Muppets was a bit of a difficult category for you, and apparently Nazario knew it. I guess that's the downfall of knowing each other's strengths and weaknesses so well. Have you just never been a fan of Muppets? Not had a chance to watch them recently? What was the story there?
I've seen a Muppet movie, and it's the one with Walter.
Well,
So there you go. It just so happened Muppets was there, and Nazario is in love with those things. I was really hoping for double opponents. Could have given him
Right?
could have given him Oscars, and maybe it would have been even. The moment he gives me Muppets, I was like, but oh well. Nazario is a player who I respect. He's one of 4 players in this league that I'll give credit to.
Only 4. Wow. Okay.
Yeah, the others being David, Boatman, and Kelly. The only, and those 4 are the only ones I'll give any credit to. But whatever. Nazario can say he has a win on me in something for once.
Well, there you go. There you go. He needs something. All right. So, I mean, unfortunately didn't come away with the win today, but still, not a bad showing for you. What do you see as the path for yourself this season? Is there anybody that you've got your eye on? Anybody that you want to try to avenge this loss against?
At this point, I want to play the 4 people that I respect. I want to play someone I don't know. I'll play someone that I don't know because every loss I've taken so far, with the exception of one, has been to someone I respect, or not necessarily respect, but no. Yeah. So, oh well, I'll take whoever's next, and they're just gonna have to be the first stepping stone. Because as much as I love Kelly, she's keeping it warm for me. That's fine.
All right. Well, it was great to see you today, Kaleb. And good luck next time. All right. And now we have today's winner, Mr. VHS, Nazario Montenegro. Nazario, how you doing?
Am I?
All right. Yeah. I mean, you
glad you're alive, though. I thought
know,
you were alive.
Right? They keep me in a hole somewhere. It's like, they let me out for special occasions. But I gotta say, glad to see that you were able to overcome all the opposition today. You came out with not only against Kaleb, but one of the people on the desk had it out for you. Apparently, how did you feel about coming into this match?
Yeah, the spork. It's a weird fellow. I mean, I felt hungry, a little sleepy. Overall, I think it was about that. Thirsty. I drank my water.
I was going to say, you were obviously thirsty. You were thirsty for a victory, and you got it. So, congratulations for that. I mean, when Kaleb spun opponent's choice, was it even a thought, or did you know?
Yeah, actually, I was debating between giving him his strength or not doing that.
I think, at least gameplay wise, you probably made the correct decision.
Actually, I considered package films for a bit, but I don't know. I figured he might get more luckier in those than with the Muppets. So.
Possibly. All right. Well, I gotta say, great game today. Obviously your round 1, you were 1 point shy of that perfect round, and then round
King
2.
Agmar. Yikes.
I'm sorry.
King Agmar. I did not know that was Dr.
Yeah, that's a tough one. And then your round 2, you once again go one question short of perfect, but you got 2 steals from Kaleb, and all of yours were 2-pointers, and that was enough to put you over the top there.
I keep forgetting you guys put hybrid films in this, so I was just ready to sweep release dates and just sneak up on there with Mary Poppins. A movie I have not seen to this day, actually, but
sure.
I mean, I tried. but it's kind of
Well,
boring.
I mean, the good thing about a lot of these films, especially things like release dates, you don't necessarily have to watch for those types of things. I mean, if you get into 5-pointers, you might need to watch, but
So wait, now like Caleb is like 1 and 3.
yeah, and you are 2 and 2. So
I'd say in the famous words of Robbie Garrison in Karate Kid, put him in a body bag, yeah.
all right, but yeah, you are currently 2 and 2. And I believe that you are on a bit of a path for possibly a number 1 contendership. What are your thoughts about that?
I like it.
I can't imagine why you wouldn't.
I also think it would be fun to play, people I don't know.
People you don't know. All right. Well, we will just have to see if you get to play some people you don't know. But as always, Nazario, it is great to see you. Great having you, and congratulations on the win today.
Thank you, sir. Go back to your hole now.
All right. Thanks. Bye. Man, he got like a magic lawyer that found him some loophole where he gets to do stuff like this. We'll have to make the contract a little better next time.
It was really nice to see Clay back, even though
it?
if it was just in the interviewing stage. Glad he got to join in on us.
Yeah. Glad you enjoyed that, Vicky. But yeah, we had a match today. The wrong person won. I demand a recount. But it is what it is.
Well, you can stay up till 4 a.m. in the morning waiting for the right count, but it's just not going to happen tonight.
Oh, I will.
Nazario, Mr. VHS, took that victory there, clean and fair.
Yeah, we all get lucky sometimes. But yeah, we're gonna be doing some more of these. We got some more matches coming up, some exciting new things going on in the new movie battles, my movie battles. So keep watching, and it's been your pleasure. So
Yep.
bye.